Hey guys, so here is the book that I sold. I can't show you what it is. I can literally show you, but I don't want to because I don't want to deal with any potential blowback or negativity, etc., etc. So this is a book, excuse me, that I bought in a thrift store within the last couple of months. I would say less than 2 months, so not that long. I don't remember. Okay, no, I do. The price of it was less than $2. It was between $1 and $2, maybe like 150, 199, but it wasn't more than $2. When I looked it up, I saw that there wasn't a ton of them on eBay. And I sold this on eBay. I did not sell it on Amazon. I sold it on eBay. When I looked it up, I saw that there were, there weren't I don't even know if there were um, any of them up there. But anyway, so I sold it, or I looked it up, listed it for, I think I had it initially for $40. I did have it initially, and then I lowered it a little bit and ended up taking an offer of $30 plus shipping. This book is very controversial right now. It is not something from way, way back. It's not a book about World War II Germany or anything like that. It is a current book that came out. Let me check. It came out in 2019. So 2019, so it's 2022, so it's 3 years ago. So it's current, but it is controversial. So my question is, the point of this video is, would you sell a book like this? I know you don't know exactly what it is, but it is something that that a lot of people would not want to touch with a 10-foot pole, including myself, in terms of personally wanting to read it. But I'm a reseller. Let's see, do I have enough light? Hopefully. So so that's my ultimate question in this video. Would you resell resell a book that is controversial, whether it's older, whether it's newer? Again, I can't tell you exactly what it's about, but it is in the how should I say this? I don't even want to say that, but it is recent, it is current. So it's something that if you saw it, you'd immediately know what it was about, and you'd have probably a strong opinion either for it or against it. I mean, just an opinion, basically. Not necessarily that you would want to, have it or read it yourself, but you would probably have a strong reaction. So it's nothing, it's not racist. It's not, it's not something that is going to hurt somebody, but it is something that is controversial. So would you sell a book like that? I know this is very general, but just as a reseller, if you're going through, however you're getting your books, you're going to the thrift store, whatever it is, they're donated to you like to me, but this one just happened to be that I found it in a thrift store on the shelf and figured, hey, if someone's going to come across this and buy it for a couple bucks in the thrift store, which they may or may not, I might as well just try to resell it. So again, I got it for a couple bucks, sold it for $30 plus shipping, made, I think it was 24, 25 bucks profit on the book. And it took a couple months to sell. It was a slower seller, but definitely the kind of book that would have sold, a year ago or so, maybe even more further back, but definitely within the last year and a half, it probably would have sold super quick. So it's kind of a thing that has faded in terms of the general popularity of it, but it's still there and it's still going to sell and it's old. So some, so these kind of books might, some people might say, oh, like for instance, I'm babbling. I'm not making sense. So as an example, World War II, Germany, Nazi-related books. Some people don't want to sell those. What about a book? I came across a book that was from, I think it was from the 50s, or might have even been older than that. It might have been the 40s. that was talking about, it was not overtly um, racist, but it was talking about Jewish people, and it had a racist tinge to it, that kind of thing. And I ended up listing it on eBay. And hello, that was fun. I ended up listing it on eBay. I don't believe it's sold yet. No. But it's something that is historical. And there's not very many copies. I kind of look at that stuff when it's super old. Could it be used in a negative way? It could, but it is, what if someone is looking to do, a professor or a student is looking to do research on a certain topic, and they want the negative and the positive of it, and they want to get together research materials, that kind of thing. It just, from a historical perspective, it could be, beneficial, not used in a negative way. So again, everyone has their lines they draw in the sand. Everyone has, certain things that they're not willing to resell. And I understand that. And that's up to you personally to decide that. But generally speaking, would you resell a book like this that is controversial today, came out in 2019. And yeah, let me know your 2 cents. Again, this kind of book, it's current, fairly current, but in 20 years from now, 30 years from now, it's historical. And if what this book is pushing has disappeared in 20, 30, 40 years, it's still historical. It's still something that somebody, down the road might be interested to learn more about in detail and find the source material, which would be this particular book, and learn about it. So I look at it as, if it's something that I look at it as a lot of these items can be used for positive, not just negative. I was going to say something else. Also, I just blanked. Anyway, this is what happens when you just freestyle a vlog, by the way, guys. So yeah, so if I think that when you see a certain item like this, you kind of have to go with your gut, right? With what your reaction is to it. So when I saw it, I was like, whoa, I know this book. Well, I don't know the book personally, but I'm aware of what the book's about, and I know that it's controversial. And so therefore I know it's probably going to sell. And I looked it up. Turns out, yes, it's something that will sell for decent money, good money. So you kind of have to go with your gut. If you see it and go, whoa, I know what that is, but I don't feel comfortable selling it, then yeah, you should go with that and not sell it. But maybe someone like myself or someone else will come along and say, yeah, it's not something that I approve of. It's not something that I would ever read personally outside of just morbid curiosity kind of. But I could resell it and not feel bad about it. And what they're pushing in the book is not something that is not something that has from 2019 has won or has become what they thought it would become. So it's not like it's a movement or something that is still going on probably, but it's not, it's faded. It's gone away basically. So I don't think this book will have a super negative impact. But again, let me know what you think. And as a side note, because as a side note, I just learned that, now maybe I should make another video about that. Yeah, I would say, so I heard, hold on one second. Skip that. I was going to talk about eBay Live, which is apparently going to be a thing, but I'll talk about that in another video. I was just thinking about when I go through certain books that I've gotten mostly as donations, or certain DVDs and that kind of thing. When I come across certain ones, I just have no interest in dealing with them. So I will toss them. It's my gut reaction, and it's okay with me if I don't pursue reselling it. You have, of course, the option when you're out cherry picking, you're only going to buy stuff that you're going to resell. So of course, you're not going to pick up something off the shelves that repulses you, and that even though you can make money off of it, you might feel bad about making money off of it. So, I have personal, over the years, I've come across all kinds of stuff that I decided not to deal with, not to resell, and not even wanting to put it out there so someone could buy it. Basically, I want to take it out of circulation. You could look at it that way as well. If you see something on the shelves and it's only $1 or $2, you could say, I'm not going to resell it, but I'm going to spend a couple bucks to just throw it away because I don't want anyone else to see it or read it or hear it or whatever it is, listen to it. That's another way to look at it as well, if you feel that strongly about something. But I think by and large, a lot of stuff, it's up to you. It's up to you how you feel about it. And because it's not just about making money, you have to be comfortable with what you're doing, what you're reselling, and not resell something and then feel guilty about it later on. There's so much stuff that you can resell, even just within books and media, that why go through that just to make some money. So let me know what you guys think. I'm curious to hear it, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Take care.